Well, let's have a quick look at some traditional Slavic musical instruments. These are the sorts of instruments that might be particularly associated with village life and with music from villages. Probably the oldest musical instrument among the Slavic people were various sorts of flutes. They're called variously frula, huruvia, many words that are related to that, which sounds kind of like flute. And also another word you'll sometimes hear is sopila or sopilka. If we can get a quick shot in, you can see that typically they have a lip rather like a recorder, and usually somewhere around 6 holes on the front. This particular one has a 7th hole on the back. Another type of instrument that was used extensively among the Slavic people really until about 1900 were various sorts of bagpipes. This particular one is a Macedonian bagpipe. It's called a gaida, and you might run into people who have the last name of Gaidosh or Gaidash or sometimes Dudash. All of those mean bagpiper. And this was played really by all the Slavs from the Middle Ages on. Right now, the only places where it's still really popular are in Bulgaria and Macedonia, where this one is from, and those are South Slavic people. Also, in addition to these single flutes, there are a variety of double flutes. These particular ones, this one is from Herzegovina, which is part of Bosnia and Herzegovina. It was played by Croatians. And this one is from Istra, which is the sort of most northwestern portion of Croatia near the border with Italy. These particular ones let you harmonize with yourself, and also because of the place they're from, they're in kind of strange scales or modes, and I'll demonstrate that in a moment. Okay, so I'd like to demonstrate a little bit of the frula. The tune I'm going to be playing is a kolo dance, which is a circle dance from Serbia. Now, just so you can hear a little bit of the double flute and hear the other kind of scale it uses, because that last piece, you could easily play it on a Western instrument. Here's the dvojnica, and the word dvojnica just simply means double, as in double pipe. And that's in what would be called the Istrian scale. And that was a dance piece called balun. I'll play you a little bit of a Macedonian dance tune. Again, this is for a circle dance, and it's just called an oro. Slavic people also have a variety of string instruments that they play. Lots of different ones that are played with plucked strings. I've got a few here from different countries. These two instruments are what are called tamburice. These particular ones are from Croatia, although people in northern Serbia and in Bosnia will play these as well. They're played usually in groups of at least 4 and sometimes whole orchestras of them. This small one's called a prime. You might notice that it has some uneven fretting. This is an older style of making it that enabled people to harmonize in 4-part harmony with themselves, and also it was an attempt to allow for semitones, or what we think of as the black keys on the piano. This one's called a brach, and they're made in several different sizes, all the way up to the size of a string bass. This instrument is called a Bulgarian tambura, and it's very similar to the tamburica instruments. You can see it's about the same. The word tamburica, tambura, tambura, quite popular in Bulgaria. It is typically not played in orchestras of the same instrument, but together with bagpipes and flutes and things like this, and drums, large drums. This particular one is one of the sort of East Slavic instruments that I have. This is called a Domra, and it's from Russia. This particular one is played with a pick, and it's got 3 strings. This is an alto Domra. I will not demonstrate these for you because, frankly, I am terrible at playing string instruments, so I'll leave that go. However, if you're in Youngstown and you want to hear the tamburica played, there is certainly an active tamburica group called Nochne Sove, as well as a youth and adult group in terms of tamburica orchestras called the Happy Hearts and also Od Srca.